thấy cái lúc mà ngày cái bố he tu lại đấy việc khác số vay là mi sĩ ngô hắc khá sĩ
hắc khá có sĩ cần mà giống các bạn có cái là hắc khá xin là thán đi ra thán
lại lên bị lệ khác số vay khác lùm tiga khác cái bố mà sao bị cái số vay in lại lên bị lệ khác là mi sĩ cái khác hắc khá lệ cái bố lệ cái bị lệ này mà khác lại lên bị lệ khác rồiจะไม่กูจำขาเลยกู在某个看好拉米西，我个把子来的比较出来，给出来个不里边等住他卡出来些，这就卡，个不是你看个不是个弄个哎，就不太的听他的，就那个面那就水水嘞，那个的听那卡，如果没顾嘛卡，不是，水水把对分路。Sulingan kami menjadi itu tangan sulingan misi mahal leadership ini kami misi mabatu ramai bipuca le kema kerja cah sesuai leadership mabatu ini kami sekarang mengai tu James nak kini moe tetapi ni cemicu life ministry ka nabathina ka masautai chu tu patugen thelea re to mi chu ka chu ko na music le ga mo this is our technology le se to mi la tu na na pa mus chu na ya ko na mission to mi chu ma za tika ka ministry to mi Amarim ka kanule kapa nanti lah he na falei dia teca mabatuin na tua kome he patian fosfangat mesi de kemue chu rabar na tua chumoi ni simi chu chau sia al tua lua he hol chu tikiara ami atau Big kalau tadi pasal apa? Jadi ni kau macam ni. Oh, kedua itu. Oh, tapi itu sih zat dulu ni itu mo ada apa ni juga ya? Kema zat itu kecil silo eh. Rela tak tu cuma ini macam ni sih. Maka itu beda di sini mo. Jadi kepala ni dikilaya. Joseph tuan mabatu ye pastor ya ini dia terjauh he aslinya misi mabatu ka himazo kera komi ribe kalau menga boleh sosok de ciselo tidak masih sesuai James Semo tu dia kena umi ministry dalam misi selo melu apa sedap boleh kalau tu he tu chance pastor na tuan dia kau tiga he madia deh mo sulu kami se minta picu ama batu ka betul ka jadi tu hang kami tersi tu komunika Joshua patiane Joshua biar cimi ke terima tu mesti Joshua cimi tu Gimana kecum kaju boy paca mo ketua salai tika Israel ini dia ada nak Virginia tika kamu ama waktu kadu he kendu le kapan cuma resi mene he boy paca nate bisa kamu tika lo mengai cucu cuma kalian selalu tu Chin America Association Leia Sisia Leia he tu Daniel se Elizabeth se lo suku la koroe ndila na member viate kakalo mangai tu loya chini chini de he tataka tu ma he tema ka kilo ma om tu tharau leia kwapui pa khapatu ka mu mo jiwi pa khapatu ka mu ve alo jami puma kaju ro untuk sana dah kene bat kene rilo tu kalau temlo wah hek thilu ma umnya te he ki ma thla ka chame kara e thla ka chame chu boi pa nama ni thlah san na kalwa chu ki ma ka kalwa ka kala lo ti thla ka chame se nama na kalwa chu zero ke chu ka va kala e ka va to lai mo zeimo ka va chimla e ti mi kha ka thilu ma he thla chamna he tamte ma ba tu kha ar umi se chu ka phala shin kha dia ka chimla ni ya te boi pa nama ne ka thilu ma na chimlo wa chun ke ma ni he ka chim le ma zo ka ba lai zeima asi lo ticket hit cha hin pathian nama ne ka maya na ka lo wa chu ke ma chu ka lai lo ti he la thla chamna kha pane ka va kal mi se ka tumti ka zo he ka thilu ma achal chang chu ke ma ka chili he ka thilu ma lu mi zo kho mo achal chang chu emotion ka ka na me kho se ma so tu lu ka lo he ke ma ka thilu ma min kha tampi e thai chi pa tu ka va cha kho mo fa mo ti lai ki ma he lo to tu pa kha ba tu ka ri bu e thai chi pa tu kha bia via te kha avasila ti he zai so ka thilu ma ya o ma lai atu ro up ta chana ka chu ko chi me amal sushi mini he ke zumi chu tu dania do kha chi me dania he tu kha kum srim chum et chamna ke ma cha do kha ba to mi se ama ka kha chi me tu kanu le ka pa zo kha su ni chi me chu ke ma cha thla chamna tri ma he thla chamna ha ke ma cha se ram cham si se na no cham le ma tu ka ka ba the ti ka lo ma ngai atu ro thla chana a hen ke ka phumi chu laitla a umin pia india te ne he thi lum ta takai boi pa na thla cham se la mo america umin de india te ne he lu ro nga I boi pa an thla cham si la atu la koram thla na he chu alatum shru na te ke chu zakha ka zo me se atu he Israel history ka zo tika pakha ka bhumi chu Israel ni tla chame he tla chame tawa silo cry pray tikasiko na it's not really a pray it's a cry tikasiko Psalm si se mo sala cha si se lo tampi he David ne si se ahumta si se mitla in boipa how long God how long tikabo complete asila lamentation ti mi se lamentation ti mi chu ke malaya si se lo na to I mean chu ka mi bakhat athitika mi thlizo atla khoti lo mo zetima na umla na thiti lo ta suna ki ma kha kanu kha avathita kut ba lo kati kholo kat tab du na ka mi thli atla khoti lo mo ama kha zetima ka chila ama ti ma ka thulai mo ka thilo ka dilai mo ka thilo mo zetima ka umlai ti kha ka thilo lamentation ti mi ka mo nami thiza atla kho lo mi thilu fa na tilai mo ama pa tu kha Israel mi phune he ama pa tu kha thla cham he ka mo chu cha chu ki ma ni zo he ro tu chana ti mi he ji so a he ama pa tu serious ka nga in commitment nga in vatwa mi kha thira si te ka mo cry or lamentation mo ta chuna ka tu he na fale kha chu nu se la chu da ama kha if na fale kha atablo nu le pa na kha bia kha achim lo thilu tak ta bia kha chim lo a chu nu le pa na amo valu khona ka hanga mi se ama ba to ke he pathian ka mu mi se thi luk tak ke kha cha me thi luk tak e thi lu fa ngai nga limitation va to ba te ko mo ro uk sa na ka mu mi se chu cha chu ama ba tu kha khifa zuk tu ya te ne he tla chamna au ma chu number 1 a he ke ma pu kham phrim chai chaw la pu ti mi ke ma pu kham ma he individual he mo healing and transformation ka ro la e ka thilu ka tha chu number 1 number 2 ke ma ka tham chu ka chum kha ke ma ka dam dio chu mo ke ma ka amma sa be chu ka adam dam na ka mo ke ma dam na ka mu mi ka chum kha sa adana dam na asi ka chum kha dana u ma chu ka khwa kha dam na ka mu cha khwa kha u ma chu pi ne ya chu u cha chu o ra ma kha u cha ti mi he ka mu mi se to America histories of he ka zo patika America phasi po che kha upre constitution rim ne boi pa le atla chami ne atwami city ka fetu e zerata chu one nation under god ti mi zo khate chu chu tla achami ne America constitution atwami city he afela mi se ta chuna ka in God we trust mi dollar a boi pa lo ke bo chati mi zo chu mo ka ra ti a chun ro utla chana to me founding father aratu arami city he ka botika he ama he atu suza said to Daniel to Elizabeth to James mo ate la ne he ama ka movement pa ka in arasi khona sa he CAA member late yes said CAA leader she said atu chu they saw in newsletter patu ikan thakavu khat tri me chu chwa ke ma le jo ka ve to la e ama akha a involvement la participation atwa la mi khamo nikha he of tam chu la te ka zume ama kha chimin law la si lo lai lo so I believe that it will be also all for not just us but also like Kachin, Kareni, and also our brothers and sisters from Yangon and Mandalay and wherever they are, right? And then I do believe that this will be something that one day will be given opportunity, even like to go to the college and the schools and in the universities. And when I was in Los Angeles University, UCLA, I talk about fasting and prayer in the lecture. Everybody like to know more about that. It's not Bible college, right? It's not a church. But I was very inspired that wow, how many people want to know about fasting and prayer? Like there was like a fire. Our hearts are on fire. So I believe that this is something that will be very crucial for our people in the future. And as I said earlier, in National Day, Burma is like between India and China. So that means that we neighbor with like half of the world population. And it's also one of the darkest parts of the world, and I believe that we are called by God as like the light into darknesses. And I believe that God called you, Sui. I believe that God called you, Elizabeth, and God called James, and God called Kutan, and Daniel, and myself. And God called us to arise and shine. That means like arise and shine. That means arise and shine for your faith, for your freedom. So our freedom, light of freedom is shining, right? Light of hope is shining. The light of faith that we have in Jesus shining. And also, Kazumi to CAA, God call you CAA. And Chumkaria Sisela Kapa, Kanu Sisela, to James, Moses, Kati Lai. Boy Padi are our music. Pia, Jono call it. Do who does our Do a low po. Do a namaro go tisha se po. Babelo lobo no, Benia betua. Below a low bello lobo. Be a chamber pipi. Payaka, Janoro go core, so that we may put each. No, that would also let no go look for pitching up in it. Janole, Payaka, Janoko core, so that go make to it, no body bemsida. Eddie name at no body bemsida. The purpose, the reason that we are here is God call us. Why we are here? We are not chosen to be born here, right? I do not choose to be, I cannot have a choice to choose my father, my mother. I have no choice to choose my brother and sisters. It's God who chose me before I was born. It's God who chose us before even we are under our mother's womb.ကျွန်တော်အဖေကိုရွေးလို့မရဘူးကျွန်တော်အမေကိုရွေးလို့မရဘူးဆိုလိုတာကတော့ဗာလဲဖခင်ဒီကျွန်တော်တို့မမွေးခိကရက်ကကျွန်တော်ကိုခေါ်ထားတယ်နော်ကျွန်တော်တို့မမွေးခိကရက်ကကျွန်တော်ကိုရွေးကောက်ထားတယ်တဘောတော့ရှိတယ်ကျွန်တော်ဟာလည်းကျွန်တော်ရွေးမယ်ဆိုရင်ကျွန်တော်ယောက်ျားနဲ့မွေးမယ်လို့ရွေးလို့ရမယ်မိန်းမအဖေနဲ့မွေးမယ်လို့ရွေးအဲ့ဒါနဲ့ကျွန်တော်ရွေးလို့မရဘူးကျွန်တော်အဖေဒီဘသူဖြစ်မယ်ရွေးရမှာမရဘူးလေအတိတ်ဘက်ကပါလဲဆိုရင်ဖေရကကျွန်တော်တို့ကိုရွေးထားတယ်ဆိုတဲ့အတိတ်ပဲတရားတယ်ဒါတော့ကျွန်တော်ရွေးလို့မရတာကိုနော်ဖေရပဲရွေးပေးထားတာကိုOh, so that is something that we have to understand and also believe is that God has chosen us even before we are born, really, I believe. And God has a plan, not only chose us, but God has a plan for Sui. God has a plan for Elizabeth. God has a plan for James, Bhutan, and Daniel, and for me, and mother and father. If God has no plan, He will not choose us, right? So we have to believe that God has a plan for us. Not just for us, God has a plan for the Chin people. God has a plan for the people of Burma, right? God has a plan for the whole world that He created. God does not create the world without plan. God has a plan. God has a plan. Also, Piyadi. ကျွန်တော်ကိုရွေးကောက်တည်မြောက်ထားတာမကပဲနဲ့ဖေရဒီကျွန်တော်တို့ကိုနော်ကျွန်တော်တို့အတွက်အစီအစဉ်ရှိတယ်ကျွန်တော်တို့က plan ရှိတယ်ကျွန်တော်တို့အတွက်ကိုသူဒီကျွန်တော်တို့ဒီလောကမှာမွေးရချစ်အကြောက်ကြီးတော့ရှိနေတယ်အကြောက်ရတော့ရှိနေတယ်အချက်နဲ့တော့ရှိနေတယ်နော်အဲ့ဒါကိုနေတဲ့ကျွန်တော်ရှာချပါစို့အိုးဖေရဒီနေ့ကျွန်တော်ဘာလို့ရမလဲရှာချရအောင်မနေ့ဖြာဖေရကျွန်တော်ကိုဘာလို့စီစီတယ်လဲဥပမာကျွန်တော်ဒီမှာကျွန်တော်တို့အလိုတော်တိုက်လာမယ်ကျွန်တော်ကလာမှာမဟုတ်လာနိုင်မှာမဟုတ်ကျွန်တော်အစီစီတိုက်လာမယ်ဆိုရင်ကျွန်တော်လာတတ်မှာလည်းမဟုတ်ဘူးတင်တယ်နော် If I have to come here for myself my plan I think I cannot plan this it may not happen the same like to come to US maybe we cannot do that because we just cannot plan that right it's all somehow God's plan there this God has that plan for us ဖယားသခင်နေဒီနေ့ဥမာအမေကြီးအဖေကြီး US ရောက်မယ်ဆိုတာအဖေနဲ့အမေကအဲ့ဒါကိုစီမံခန့်ခွဲလို့ရမှာမဟုတ်ဘူးဒါဖယားကစီထားတယ်ဆိုတာတော့သိတာပဲတစ်ဖက်ကပြောမှဆိုပေါ့နော်ထိုနည်းတူပဲကျွန်တော်တို့ဒီနေ့အားလုံးဒီကိုအပေးနေတာကတော့ဖယားတွေကျွန်တော်တို့အတွက်ကျွန်တော်ကိုရွေးထားတယ်ကျွန်တော်ကိုခေါ်ထားတယ်ကျွန်တော်တို့ဖယားတွေ plan ရှိတယ်နော်ကျွန်တော်တို့ဖယားတွေ plan ရှိတယ်အဲ့ဒီ plan ကကျွန်တော်တို့အတွက်တာမကပဲနဲ့သူ့ရဲ့နိုင်ငံတော်ကျေပြစေဖို့ဖယားတခင်နာမတော်ကျေထိစစေဖို့ဖြစ်တယ် The college also no look a time habo, no, so credit you lazy there. So no, Master, so no credit you share the Kumamsi, so no Pia go back. Credit go, people, Luapa. Jesus do tete chow. So no, they loan and up today. Jesus do tete chow, so no, the Malana and up today. Jesus do tete chow, so no, the machine and the pillars and up to the people. Who was on name a cow cane in Malana, Mamma hold off. So no, as the Yake and Mamma hold off. So no, 3 2 Shima, the Mia 3 2 twice, no, Bamarula, Mamma hold. To a chow, so no, Jesus do tete chow. Di nya di lo chi tu ku ya lo ma le phya le Jesus do tet chao ho phe twa lo ya ma phi pa le so do naw so do si po lu ka pyo ra chano Jesus do ka lo ba ta khu ma pyo sia chano ma si bu no Jesus do ka lo ba ta khu ma chano ma wa chwa swa le ma si bu Jesus do ka lo ba ta khu ma chano lo nai de chano ta nai de so da pyo sia ko ma si bu Jesus do tete chow. Only by the grace of God, only through the grace of God, this is happening. So we should never forget. It is the grace of God that makes us able. Okay, it's not by our own strength. It's not by our own thing. It's by the grace of God that we all are this possible. And I just pray that all of us tonight will feel that strongly by the grace of God we can do all things. By the grace of Jesus we will do something great because God is a great God.
Yes.
That is where we are. That's who we are. That's where we are going. Yeah, may God bless us.
Chính